Good morning, welcome to CupO'Forex. This is David Frank with your daily video analysis for Thursday, the 20th of November. Let's get started as we have another busy day of data. China's already gotten us started today, and the data wasn't very good. The HSBC manufacturing PMI index was released this morning out of China. Came in at 50, which is at the demarcation line between contraction and expansion. We expected to print at 50.3. It came out at 50. So data coming out of China is continuing to slow down, and that's starting to make some investors a little bit jittery, which is evident today in the Asian markets as everything there is mixed. Also coming out today in about 3 hours out of France at 8 a.m. GMT time, we get the market manufacturing PMI. We're expecting that to print at but well below into the contraction area, 48.8. We'll be very shocked if that comes in higher at 50 or whatnot. We also have out of Germany, also market manufacturing PMI. We're expecting that to print at 51.5 or show some expansion in that. Also today, coming out at 1:30 GMT time, we have consumer price index coming out of the United States. Inflation out of the United States hasn't been much of a problem, and it's been printing pretty much steady between 1.7 and 1.6%. We don't expect that to change. We also have the core CPI coming out. The core CPI is ex food and ex energy. We're expecting that to come out at 1.7% as well. Also today, we have initial jobless claims coming out of the United States. We're expecting that to print at a solid 285,000 initial jobless claims. Actually, we expect that probably to come in a little bit lower. The labor market in the United States has been firming up, and we expect that trend to continue. So this number can come in a little bit lower, which would be a good sign. We're also getting existing home sales at 3 p.m. GMT time. We're expecting a print of 5.16 million new existing home sales units being sold. We also have a FOMC member speech at 6:30 GMT time coming out today as well. So we expect today to be a relatively busy day as far as news, which can move the markets. Right now, I want to take a look at some technical analysis for today and see what's going on. Okay, our technical analysis for today. Normally, I would do two currency pairs. Then I would do a commodity or an equity. Today, I want to stick just with two currency pairs. Lots going on, and I just want to chat a little bit first about the U.S. dollar yen, and then I want to take a look at the sterling. That's the British pound to U.S. dollar forex pair. Today in the dollar yen, a lot of news is coming out of Japan. One, Shinzo Abe has declared early elections. The Bank of Japan has kept their quantitative easing program as well as interest rates at near zero at the last meeting, and they've delayed their last consumption tax hike. Especially with Abe declaring early elections, that has not supported the yen, and the yen uh, has been losing value. For one thing, they like that. They like having a weekend as being an exporter nation, but the dollar has been gaining strength at a remarkable pace here. Way back in mid-October, we hit a low near 104.90, 103 in that area here, and since then we have recovered rather strongly. We shot above 107 here, and have continued to go above resistance levels. We are now well above the key 115.80 panhandle, and bluntly now we're above the 117 level. Where buyers are now eyeing 119.05. A break above 119.05 with a daily close will bring us into 120 and above. I don't see it losing momentum at this time, and quite frankly, we could be hitting 120 before I start looking at momentum and seeing whether or not we're going to be gaining momentum or losing momentum. Even if I look at the 4-hour chart today, we can see sellers continuing to buy. This is today's 4-hour chart. So we see the buyers firmly going, okay, I love this currency pair. We're buying and buying and buying. I don't see any momentum losing. Even on my RSI, we're not seeing any ebbing momentum on the RSI. I expect the buying to continue in the dollar yen today, and eventually probably think we could hit 119.05. Daily close above that will send us to 120. So let's take a look at the dollar yen today. The bulls are really roaring in that market. I also want to take a look at the pound dollar for today. The uh, the Bank of England has been keeping things steady. We haven't seen them raise rates. We haven't seen them normalize policy. It has not supported the sterling. Sterling has been rather bearish over the last few months, going back to about late July, where it had hit a peak right around this area here at 1.70, and since then it has been rather weak, and the sellers have been in control. After falling below the 55-day moving average at this point here, it really started selling off, and then during from September on, we had a rather uneven selling. It was kind of erratic. We started trading a little bit in a consolidative pattern, and then we formed a head and shoulders. A head and shoulders pattern, this inverse head and shoulders pattern, which we see here, is indicative of a bearish reversal, and that means the sellers are in control. We seem to have found a bit of a bottom at 1.5580, right in this area here. This is a key support level, and we're trying to the pound is trying to move higher from here. My take is we're going to be stuck in a consolidative zone between 1.55800 and 1.600. We wedged right between these two technical levels, which will make buying and selling a little bit interesting. One, trading between these two levels, you don't want to take too many long positions as you're trading between two technical levels. And also, there are no really clear reversal signals going lower at this time. So we're going to be stuck trading in a consolidated pattern. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. As you can see here, we have hesitation doji starting to form one way or the other. There's really no buying or selling. We are trading sideways at this time. Okay, that takes care of today's video analysis. Catch us again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day trading.